Hey everybody, it's your girl Chanel here. What it do? All right, so I got something I want to share with you guys. A few nights ago, I was watching Ratatouille. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that Disney movie, but I was watching it with my friend's daughter. I was babysitting. And in the movie, the deceased chef, Gusteau, I think that was his name. He was talking to the aspiring rat. He was like a little mouse, and he was aspiring to be like a chef. And on this particular part of the movie, the mouse had got separated from his family. They actually ended up kind of just running off and leaving him, and he got separated from them. And he couldn't find his family, so he's like, sad, and he's alone, and he's lost, and he's like, trying to talk himself into going to find his family. And he was just really down and out. He was hungry. He couldn't hear. He was just waiting around to see if anybody come and find him. Nobody came to find him. Nobody came to look for him or anything. So he's like really alone. Like he really felt alone, and he was sad. Um, and he started talking to himself, and in talking to himself, I guess his conscience was in the form of Gusteau, the chef that passed away. And Gusteau told him something that was powerful, to keep in mind. He's, in this down, broken, depressed state. And Gusteau looks at him and says, if you focus on what you left behind, you'll never be able to see what lies ahead. I was like, dang, look at Disney up here spitting, some truth, some knowledge. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. For me, when I heard that, I was like, wow, I've seen this movie so many times, and I don't remember that part. Like it's weird. Like I was like, wait, am I hearing things? I had to rewind it back. And that's what he said. If you um focus on what you left behind, you'll never be able to see what lies ahead. And it got me to thinking about my own life, like, sometimes I do focus on my past. I do focus on what I lost. I do focus on what I left behind sometimes. Sometimes I start thinking like, dang, what if, where maybe I should go back and try. I do that sometimes. I know I'm not alone. I know other people have done that before as well. Um, but anyway, so while I was at work, now watching the Ratatouille movie was like days ago. So today, while I was at work, I was listening to a sermon on YouTube. I don't know if you heard of Jerry Flowers and Tanisha Flowers. They have the Redefined TV series where they do church, and they do a lot of videos that help people in their life, and so I've been watching them lately. It's been very helpful. And today, while I'm working, I'm just listening, and he had a very similar message, and I'm just like, what? So in his message, he basically said that when you enter into a relationship with God, you have to basically cut some things out. Some things gotta die. Some things gotta be cut off from you. And basically, you gotta cut out sin. And you can't be like looking at your ex. Like for instance, if you're in a relationship with your new man, God, you can't be, thinking about or going and talking and spending time with your ex-boyfriend when you got a new man. God is your new man, and your ex would be like the sin that you used to do before you decided to get in a relationship with God. Let's for instance, let's say you watch porn. That's just an example, y'all. And you can't be in this relationship with God. You can, but I don't know how helpful it's going to be, how, beneficial it's going to be, but you can't be in a relationship with God and still be watching porn. You can't be in a relationship with God and you still out here doing drugs. You can't be in a relationship with God and you're still out here fornicating. You still out here being promiscuous. So basically you have to cut something off from your past in order to be in this new relationship with God and to get the blessings that God has had for you. So basically what he was saying in the sermon was that it was almost just like the message, you can't be focusing on your past. Something has to die, something has to be cut out in order for you to get to your future, where these blessings are, you know so yeah, God has these blessings for us, but we so busy like thinking about, dang, you know I really miss my ex, or dang, I really want some booty today, or whatever. I don't know what, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You miss out on your future. You miss out on the future, your greater self, where God is trying to bring you into. And like, for instance, I would say for myself, I have kind of, I won't say I'm like living in the past or anything like that, but I have noticed that since I have, been moving on from my past, that my future has been a little bit brighter. I've been getting blessed a little bit more, and I can feel like, I feel in my spirit that there are better things coming for me, once I 100% cut off the sin or my past, or that which, the stuff that is holding me back, weighing me down from taking off and, getting these blessings that God has for me. So basically, I just wanted to kind of touch on that a little bit. If you're somewhere in your life and you're doing something, or you wasting time somewhere in your life that you really don't have no business being in, or it just holding you back from your greater self, or it's holding you back from your blessings, you with this person that you really shouldn't be with, you're not happy in this relationship that you're in, and you feel in your spirit like, this is not where I'm supposed to be at, but you just stay complacent because you're worried about what the other person's thinking or what the other person is feeling versus what God may have for you. Have you ever been in a relationship with someone and you're like, I know there's got to be something better out there for me? Or you start thinking like, I know some people be like, oh, you thinking the grass is greener on the other side, but it's possibly that you settled, or you're in the wrong relationship, or you're with a person that was only supposed to be um in your life as a lesson for a season, and you stayed there way longer, a person that's supposed to be like a paragraph in your life, and you stayed up for a whole dang on chapter. It's possible that we've done it. I ain't gonna lie, I already feel like now, when I look over everything, I do realize that I stayed in a relationship way longer than I should have stayed. You know what I'm saying? I think I was supposed to probably maybe learn something from this person and then move on, but because of other reasons, trying to be loyal, trying to be down, and all this other craziness, or seeing maybe if I just keep trying to do this, they'll change or whatever, I stayed in a place that I shouldn't have been in, and I missed out on my blessings. So I'm just asking you all out there as well, are you, what is it that you are not letting go of that's holding you back from your blessings? Just wondering. All right, you guys, I hope you guys understood what I was saying. This is just something that's been on my mind. It's been something I've been thinking about for a while. Um, the Ratatouille movie a few days ago, then this sermon, and just the things that are happening in my life. I really feel as though, the more I let go of my sin, the more I let go of my past, the brighter my future is, the more blessings God can give me. Because sometimes also, and I've heard this several times too, a lot of times you don't get your blessings because you're trying to bring somebody with you that ain't supposed to be getting them blessings. Or you know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to squeeze through this door for one and you trying to bring two through the door. And God's like, this ain't for them, and I'm not going to let you come through. You can't bring them with you. Like, kind of like when we die, we can't bring our worldly possessions with us. Let everything go so that you can descend, or ascend, not descend, ascend, so that you can go into heaven. You can't be trying to hold on to something here, because what's here can't go with you there. If that makes any sense. I hope that makes some sense for somebody. Anyway, you guys, I know I'm rambling and this video is a little longer than I thought it was going to turn out to be. But yeah, I'm going to ask you guys one more time. And you can leave a comment if this resonates with you. What is it that you are holding on to, or that you will not let go of, that is keeping you from your greater self or your blessings in the future? Peace, everybody.